Hello, we're developers of Car Trader Simulator. We like motion games. I'm game designer. My name is Kamil, and here with me is Angelika, our new
Hello,
community manager.
nice to meet you.
And we're gonna show you principles of Car Trader Simulator, as we promised. So we're gonna start with some settings here. So the settings here there aren't many. The game is based on 2D model, so you don't have as many settings as you would have in AAA title. You'll have only resolution here. You can either choose to full screen or window mode. And there's a graphics quality, which means for effects such as weather and events, etc. So there's not much in terms of graphic changes here. And we have music volume and sound volume as well. We're gonna set it like that. If it's too loud for you guys, just tell us and we'll reduce it slightly. Also, at the moment we have 10 languages available in the game, which is English, Polish, Russian, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese, Italian, Chinese and Japanese. And probably more to come, maybe, we'll see. With help from community, we'll be glad to add more languages, as we did with train station renovation on PoEditor. So if you haven't done that yet, you can always help us with translations on both games. So,
may I ask you,
yes.
On which platform full game will be available?
The full game, this version of the game is going to be available only on Steam. The second version is going to be available on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not the developers of the Switch version, so to make it easier to understand, there are companies that are porting games, and those companies are basically making agreements with developers such as us to develop a game and make a port of it. And the port on the Switch will be simpler, so this version of the game is going to be only available on Steam and PC. So let's start with tutorial then. I hope you guys will enjoy it. We've worked hard to deliver it as soon as possible. There was a slight delay, but it's not entirely up to us. Sometimes it's up to our publisher, sometimes it's up to Steam, depends. But we're there and we're happy that it's available to play on 23rd of June. So explaining everything step by step here. So we have a tag.
Show me, because
yes.
I'm the new junior community manager, so I'm still processing everything, and I've got a list of questions. So if you have any question related to the game, please feel free to share with us.
First off, starting tutorial. We have a tag. This is the unit that is basically stealing cars. And it's used also in campaign, but you will see more of the campaign in the full version. So as you could see on the beginning, he stole a car here, and now we're trying to avoid the cops here. Now they're following us right here. So if you get caught, you're gonna end up in jail, but we're gonna show more of it in the sandbox and campaign, most likely. So here we're just avoiding the police to proceed with the tutorial, how everything works, explained step by step. And here we have some story that is covering the whole tutorial in the left bottom corner. We have some scrapyard owner that is not happy with what we're doing with stole a car, so it's not legal, not lawful, and because of that he's gonna kick us out of there and call our uncle to help us.
Later in game, may I choose to be a bad girl, or may I be a good girl, let's say?
You can choose either side. We have, not in this version particularly, but in the version that is going to be released soon, on the full version, we have 3 paths. First off is Mafia. It depends on the reputation, on the lawfulness that you're getting by the choices you make in the campaign. You have Sleek, that is in between the Mafia and lawful, and you have the lawful, that is helping the police, etc. So it's pretty simple, and every choice that you make in campaign matters. In terms of gameplay, you will have 27 missions available, so every single mission, every single path is going to be different. So it's good to finish the game on 3 paths. But heading back to the tutorial that we have, we see that the bid was placed here, but we couldn't get it, and our uncle told us that some collector must have been auctioning with us.
Our uncle is like a mentor for us.
Yeah, he's like a mentor. So in the story, this uncle is our like a father to us, basically. So everything that he says is like a man of wisdom, you know. So everything is related to him in the end. You'll talk a lot with him in the campaign. So here we have a mechanic that gonna hire here, and here we have level 4. He needs 1000 experience to promote. He's waiting inside the building, so also when you run around the map, you can always see where your unit is. So here we're gonna buy some equipment, small toolbox, and drop it on here. So he equipped it now, but we need a car to get first to the repair. So to get a car, we have to send our driver. As you can see here, if you move your mouse on him, there is gonna be an open box here. So right-clicking on the icon, he's gonna start picking up the car of the street or of the auction house. Depends if you stole the car or bought the car. Driver can only pick up the car that you bought on the auctions. Tag is only stealing the cars from the one that he spotted. So here we have Mazda. We opened. Let's go here. We have icon here that shows 1. So driver is holding 1 car at this moment. And as you can see, you can left click on it and click once again to drop it. And now we're gonna move to the headquarters. There is a mechanic that we've seen before. We're gonna drop him on the map and move him to the scrapyard. So scrapyard is used for repairing cars. Instead of using the currency that is money here, you can use scraps to repair the car for almost free. Depends on how much scrap you've got at the moment. So here is the scrap, as you can see on the right top. When mechanic collects it and gets to the garage, he'll bring you the scrap.
So he's collecting this scrap from scrapyard.
It's from the scrapyard, yes. So it's an icon on the map that is fulfilling over the time. You will see it after a while. It's gonna get full, and you can drive with your mechanic to pick it up. So now we have mechanic here on the garage. After he picked up, as you can see, he collected 20 scraps over here. So we have Mazda here. I'm gonna open it. Beautiful car, right?
Beautiful, yes.
So you have all
Let's make it red.
we will make it red, actually. So here we have sedan. Yes, but we're gonna reduce the sound of the game soon, because we're gonna finish the tutorial first. It's gonna take a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna pick the jack helpful here, and we have all the parts right here. But instead of clicking on every single one, you can just repair all. We'll use the scrap, like you see here. So
sometimes you can choose the money, or sometimes you can choose the scrap things, right?
Yes, you can use either. If you're gonna use 20 scraps here, it's gonna cover like half of the costs.
Yes.
Because it's not gonna be full, but you can use the cars here. So back here, we're gonna just do this here. So we have Jack Helpful that is fixing our car here on the left. And he's gonna take him a while, even though he's on level 4, it's gonna take him just a little bit. But after that, you see damage 8%, but it's gonna be fixed to 100%, as you can see here. So you can see all the damage on specific parts here on the image of the car. And you have all the info that you need. You have a mileage. We will add change from miles to kilometers soon as well, because we know that not everyone is familiar with mileage in terms of instead of kilometers, right? So you can see info here, but we're gonna show more of these later on. And let's see the Mazda. So let's just paint it here. As you want it, we're gonna paint it red here. It's gonna cost us $200, but it's worth it.
Yes, I see that Uncle knows what women loves.
Level up here. Okay, so your employees. Employees is pretty big window, because you can have up to 15 employees, but on tutorial we'll have one. it's gonna be Jack helpful because he repaired the car, he received some experience, we're gonna upgrade him like here, like that. So we heard a sound.
And what kind of employees we can have? Like drivers, mechanics,
and tag. Tag is thief basically, so you can have 3 units, and there's a one special unit, there's a player, and player is used only for missions on campaign. Here we have a promotion, you can create ad, let's start with my one. So if you promote your car, you will get more clients. More clients means more money as a car trader, obviously, so here we can accept the call. The call here is gonna show up. We have hashtags here. So this guy actually wants red 7, that is Mazda, which we've done like 2 seconds ago. So we're gonna drop the car over here.
And what's the hashtags mean if you
so that's his
choose
demand.
any of this?
You're not choosing it, but it's his demand. So if he is demanding red BWM in our game, he's gonna get more. He's gonna be more likely to buy our car. So whether he's gonna like it or not, it depends on the hashtags that you see here. So that's the demand of the client. So we can tell him that it's fixed. We're not lying. You can also sell a broken car, but it actually hurts your respect. So it's not worth it on long term. But it's not as big of a harsh to sell a broken car, at least in the game. So maybe not likely to do it in the real life, but in the game it's cool. We're not gonna beat. It's okay to show you guys how it works as simply as that. So you can see the icon after you bought the car or sold a car in this scenario. You're gonna have all the purchase, repair, promotion, and profits.
All the information.
Yes, all the information in that you spend and get. So as you can see now, the phone call dropped, and we can see everything over here. Our uncle is telling us that it's good to advertise your shop, your car trader, right? So as a car trader, you need to advertise. So you have 4 options for ad. First one is the TV, which is 8,000 at the moment. It might get slightly balanced later on, but for now it's 8,000. It gives you 6 respect and 2 lawfulness. So it's gonna take 40 seconds and some cooldown to buy it again, because we don't want people to abuse this mechanic
like
to
spam.
Yeah, exactly.
Again.
It's still pricey, so you're not gonna spam it as much, but it's good. So do you want to buy this app? Yes, we want more. And that's gonna be it for the tutorial. Yeah, so now we finished the tutorial section, so you know how to start a game, but how it works with the music here. Yeah, let's reduce it like that.
Maybe before we start, let's see if there is any question.
We can see the Twitch chat here. That's a lovely sign on the stream.
Greetings, Turian.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings. We're glad that you're with us here. It's very nice for a developer to see a lot of people enjoying this game and to actually just want to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be good enough. And now we're gonna start with the campaign. So the campaign here includes only one mission, because we want to show how it's gonna work in general. So we currently have a cutscene here.
Oh, there is a story.
Yeah, there's a story behind it. So you have a lot of cutscenes. I think every 3 missions in the full game you'll have a cutscene that's gonna last for around 1 minute or 30 seconds. Not precisely sure because I haven't counted, to be honest. But it's a nice story in between. So you have a car trader that as a child was the nice boy, but then he became a kind of a badass. So we have some story here that he was also a nice guy.
Oh, it's also good.
He was also a nice guy.
It happened. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
sad.
that is that story here also. And here we have our uncle, who's our wisdom in this game. So he was taking care of our car trader. player was taking care of the uncle, and he helped him get on his feet. So there's a little story. It's gonna be pretty big. I think if you want to finish everything, every single path is gonna take you around 10 hours.
Every single path, 10 hours?
Not every single path, in general. So one path is gonna take around, I will say 3 hours, 3.5 hours maybe. It depends if you're lucky with the cars that you're getting, because sometimes you have to deliver cars, and to find a specific sort of car, you're gonna have to wait on the auctions here. I'll wait a second, I'll show you this in a second.
Okay, may I ask you,
Yes.
so what kind of vehicles would be available?
So we have hatchbacks, we have sedans, wagons, vans. We have a lot of vehicles available for you. So on this this version, you have only 77 or 77 if I'm correct, 77 vehicles. In the full version, it's gonna be around 400 vehicles.
Wow.
So it's a lot. This one is just to show you how it looks like and whether you guys gonna like it, enjoy it or not. So seeing here, now we're in campaign mode. We're gonna proceed to the phone call that we received here regarding the task soon. So here you have the task that we have on the right top corner. There's a question explanation mark that is glowing on the right top corner. So whenever you get a new task, this one is gonna shine, and you'll see that someone's calling. You should answer it. So we'll answer it soon, but first off, we're gonna show you some of the cards. So here you have a market. So we have 3 markets: insurance auctions, eBuy, which is related to a very famous site, and you have a black market.
Oh.
So black
the
market.
reputation goes down if you are buying something from black market?
It's not going down, but actually it does. If there's a slight chance that the customer that you sold it to, he's gonna complain, and he's gonna put your reputation down a little bit. But it's not as often. You have a slight chance. You can also there is a punishment for it. I'm not gonna tell you what, but if you're gonna sell too many of them, it's gonna be a disaster at some point. So here we have auction. Yes. Here we have an auction that is from insurance auctions. If you're gonna disable it, you'll have no auctions here. But if you're gonna enable every single one, you'll see plenty of the cars going through.
And what's the icons right next to photos of the car? What does it mean?
Yeah, so that means type of the car here.
Yes, here and this one with the question mark.
The question mark here, it means that you are not sure whether it's stolen car or it's a injured car. It's from a legit source, and it means basically that. So here we have a stolen car, most likely. You can see the icon here on the left bottom, and you can have up to 3 auctions at the same time. As you can see, there is one more coming in 26 seconds, but auctions are coming almost simultaneously, so it should be easy to buy new cars and sell new cars. Okay, so here on the map, at least for this version that we're showing you guys, is prison right here. There is a garage. There's only one. You can also change your name to let's say LMG Garage. So we can change the name to our garage here in the campaign. We have our headquarters where the player is.
There's also a possibility to add your own logo or photo, right?
You can add your
the game.
There is a possibility, but it's on the sandbox mode at the moment. So for campaign mode, it's not there yet, but it's just to show you how it looks like. So there is not much to do. There's one mission. It's gonna show you how the dialogues and everything works, and how you have tasks and everything. And most likely it's gonna be like 10 minutes maybe to finish the first mission. But the sandbox is available. It's limited, but it's definitely playable on this closed area that you're seeing. So what we see here now is there are these crosses with circles around them.
Yes.
And this means this is a booster. Boosters are over here. So there's you can see legend also on the right top, which is helpful. If you know, there are docks and collector and training center, but not in this version. So if you want to see what's there for you in the full version, you'll have to buy it by yourself. So here we have reputation booster. So you can see there are two major factors in the game. One is reputation. So reputation is heavily impacting the customers that you're getting. So now we have 4, but it's RNG. So you most likely won't have a car. If you start a conversation with them, we can show it here. He wants a Nissan sedan, green, right? But we don't have a car at the moment. As you can see, we have no car in the garage. So we can't offer him anything. So if we're gonna close it now,
we can go back to him again, or
no, he's gonna
so
disappear. So it's also a time.
So we have to be fast to find the car and to make it possible for.
But you can see, you can see to help the player. You can see what he wants over here. So this Natalia Rossi wants to buy a hatchback. This Simon Boulanger wants to buy a sedan. So it's easier to notice which car, and easier to pick which car they want. You don't know which brand and what color they want. So it's not as heavy as some people might think. We haven't been that evil to add it like you will find out what they want. We don't want to do it, at least for now. So what you can do here is player. So we will drop player. Or no, first of all, let's get the first call. So first call is from Paula. Paula is trying to, as you can see, sell us some car, or ask us if we're selling some cars. So she wants us to meet near the beach with her. So meet with her near the beach. So we're gonna do it. As you can see, there is an exclamation mark on the map. That means it's a quest, and it's related to the current task we have. So we have a player, and we're gonna drop him here. And we are going to drive towards this place. But meanwhile, we can also hire some employees here. So we have different names, different positions for a driver.
Different levels.
Yeah. Some people applying for a thief. So we can get, let's get this level 2 thief here. And let's get a mechanic, and let's get 1 driver. Oh, no, we managed to get to the explanation mark. So here's how dialogue works. So we won't discuss everything precisely here, because you most likely will enjoy it by yourself, whether you try it, your choices, etc. It's very subjective here, but you have different options. So
do we have to go to every mission, or we can choose between them?
There is a difference. So first mission, the prologue mission, is built to make your first path. So mission is called mission 0 in code for us in developers. So this mission is gonna put you on a specific path, and you have also specific numbers. So I'm not gonna tell you which numbers, but there are some numbers in codes that qualifies as in lawfulness. That if you receive if you are on a specific amount, let's say like 75, you'll most likely be lawful than a sleek and mafia, right? So if you're near the 0, you're gonna get the mafia path.
From like totally lawful woman to mafia woman, let's say. May I like, I don't know, like be one and another under few mission or something like that? Yes,
you can. Actually, you can. So
may I change it between?
Yes. So first mission is gonna qualify you to one of the 3 paths. It's gonna be lawful, mafia, and slick. But after 3 missions, because we made it as a 3 mission scenario, and you can change only for one path to the other. So if you are mafia, you can be lawful straight away. It would make no sense.
Yes.
So you can get from mafia to sleek, and also from the lawful to sleek. You cannot get to the mafia straight. So it's built like that. You have 9 missions, and between 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9, you can change your path. So the game is built that way, and it gives you some depth, I think, because you don't have to always be right with your choices, and if you sometimes will finish as a sleek, you might want to check out what's going to be on the mafia path, right? Even if it's not to your, let's say, choices in general, right?
Yes.
Because you just want to see what's there. So here we have a player and Paula talking, getting back to the game, and she's asking us if we're cap. That's none of our business. How did she possess the Maserati that she's selling us? So this is the choice that we have. We can get the first one or the second one. Which one do you want to take?
Ooh. Because I am woman also, so I want to see her reaction.
This one is pretty aggressive. The first one is aggressive.
Yes, aggressive. I hope that Paula will tell you that you are a bad man.
As you can see on the left bottom, it took us some lawfulness. So we received -10 lawfulness for this choice.
Oh.
So we are most likely going towards the mafia way at the moment. So she's offering us a discount. As you can see, we're not censoring our swear words here. So it's Peggy 18 almost, you might say. So there are some Spanish additions also. So we don't want to mess around with the characters that are from that are Latinos, for example. It's pretty good that way to have this diversity of the characters. So she just told us that she stole it, right? So the bastard that is looking for it is going to give her trouble, etc. So now we have to make a decision, right? So we made a decision on the first one. It's actually we have no decision over that. We just want you to choose a specific path. That's why we have no decision over it. But she's selling us
so
the car for really attractive price.
So your choice, you know.
It's my choice.
First one, so.
So she's offering us a joyride. So it's kind of, what do you want to do? Now you have choice number 2 and choice number 1. So what do you want to do? It's number 1 or number 2 for you?
Oh no, because my bad character will be seen. Maybe that. No, it's your choice.
I think we can. Why not? We're gonna pay some extra, and it should be cool. So as you can see, that's what I like to hear. Some context 1 hour later.
So we are going.
Yes, so we're going for a joyride.
Down. Like mafia.
So as you can see, Paula talking with us again. So after that 1 hour, that was a very specific amount of time. We had some fade in, fade out scene here. So are we going to pay her, or we are not going to pay her for that? What do you think?
I think we don't.
We don't?
No. Maybe she will give us
so
better price.
You just said she was terribly overpriced. Okay. That was unexpected.
You will see what she will do.
Let me apply.
Ooh.
Not about
She's alright.
So she sold us this BWM.
But cheaper than.
Yeah, cheaper.
Okay.
So the range price for it, we're gonna see it here. But first, we need to buy a driver. We haven't bought. So we're gonna buy a driver. We can buy some equipment here. Let's see. We can buy a tow truck here and drop the driver. So tow truck is gonna give him like 100% speed movement boost. So it's very useful. And
but it has only one place for a car, right?
Yeah, it's only one spot for a car. So here we have every single week you're getting an expenses here, and the expenses are basically for the garage rentals and for the employees' fee salary. So we have $2,000 in salary, and we have $500 for first garage rental. So we're gonna drop the driver as we bought the tow truck here. You can also do it without the tow truck, but it's gonna be way slower. So it's pretty cool that you can speed up everything by doing the equipment, but also if your employee level up, it's also giving him a boost to speed especially, and he will do it much faster when he will be like level 3, 4 or superstar. So level 5 is a maximum, it's just called superstar. As you can see, our player is superstar.
So basically when for example our employees are working,
yes,
that's when they are gaining experience, right?
The task that they're
but we can bot also something like
we can,
that.
Which one? This one?
This one.
This one. Yeah, we can fire them. Yeah, so if you don't like him, you can also fire him. So you can call this one Angelica. We can call this one Camille. We can... Oh, we didn't accept it. We can call this employee Camille. Yeah, and it's gonna be like that. Yeah, so now if you drop them on the map, they're gonna be named by the name that you chose. So here you can see the small tab opening when you press your mouse on them. You don't have to click anything. Oh, there is a event. Someone is looking for a specific car. Customer wants Cabrio and he'll come in a week. So you're getting information from an event that there will be a customer in 1 week time looking for a Cabrio. So you can prepare a car just for this one customer.
Yes, and where is our time clock?
Time clock? You mean, what do you mean by time clock?
I mean, if he's going probably in next week, he will be available, right?
There's a right top corner. It might be
yeah,
covered by microphone. You have
Yeah.
microphone down here, so it might be harder. But there's a week on the right top corner, and there's also a year and which season it is. So also, as you can see here, we managed to find a car here with our thief. We can steal it, but there was a cop nearby. Also, Santiago just came to us, and he probably wants his car, I think. You're Angelica, so you might answer the next question of your choice. So he wants to get his car back, and Paula is with him, but she's probably getting kidnapped or something. So this story is overwritten to the kind of cop comedies from the 80s in America. So you're gonna give it that specific. You wanted to give that specific feeling and vibe to it. That is like overwritten. You know, something is just way too over described and everything. So. I think it's pretty cool just to mess around with it. It's something different than just click and play, you know, like typical sandbox. So it's a nice addition to the game. So we can choose one or two, Angelica. Choose which one. I'm gonna drink some water.
Okay, so this time let's be a good man. Leave her alone. Run, Paula, hide.
So your choice, I gave you 20 lawfulness. And not a good word, so censor it. So we got shot. Our player is injured. Angelica is injured. We'll need to recover. So
For
it's
a
gonna...
woman, everything.
So we need 15 seconds to recover in hospital. But as you can see, there is a cop nearby here.
And
we could steal this car, but when we start actually getting into it, the police at the same time when we pick this up, police will be alerted and will go towards our spot. So if they go through us, we're gonna end up in prison.
Okay. For how long?
It depends, because you can pay the bribe or wait some time.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 15 minutes. So with each time you're getting imprisoned, it's gonna actually increase in time. So sometimes it's gonna be 5 minutes, and the next 3 times is gonna be 10, 15, and 20, for example. So it's good to think because your choices matter in this game. So here we have a player that returned to the headquarters. It's pretty easy to navigate through the menu if you're familiar with the tutorial. So if you finish the tutorial first, it should be easier for you. Sometimes players just go straight into the game, but it's kind of a strategic game. So there's one thing that we haven't added yet. As you can see, we're trying to run away from the police with our thief, because we've been alerted, as you can see here, but we're too slow with this level, and we're not gonna be able to get away, I believe. We can just try to avoid here to the highway, which is way faster than going by the typical street. It's like in real life. So and we're not gonna get it. Not gonna get it, I guess. Oh, maybe.
We will. Go.
Oh, there's a second car.
No.
So RNG doesn't like us.
Camille was sent to the prison.
Camille was sent to the prison.
Sorry, Camille.
What can I do?
Okay, so you can write now what?
Yes. So
Drive?
not yet.
Okay.
This is the event that you get caught. We got caught. So one employee will go to prison, and you will lose one or 2 low fullness, it's 50% chance you lose either. So here he ended up in jail. It's 5 minutes time, 4:30 to go, and you can pay 3,773 so to let him out.
I won't.
You want? Okay, that's cool. So we should wait some time for our next quest.
But I can hire another thief, right?
Yes, you can hire another thief. So if you want to do it this way,
so sorry, Kamil.
but you'll pay his still his salary. So
Okay.
so that's down point here. You can also buy.
You can call him Kamil too.
If you want the second one on me, sure. Here, you can have Camille too. So
Okay, what's the other stuff? Because I see it in shop. Oh, it's Paula.
I'll tell you in a sec. Probably in Sandbox because I guess this campaign
she's
is gonna
worrying
finish
about us.
after this
That's
one.
nice.
So it's gonna take more than that to kill me. He's a brave warrior now. As you can see, he's very, very
Charming.
very charming. He's also very, very brave. He covered the shot. He got injured for a lady, and as you can see, we received mechanic Paula. So we received a specific person from the campaign as our employee. So in this term, we received a mechanic who's gonna be level 2. So sometimes it happens in the campaign. It's a pretty nice addition to have more employees, and because you will have more garage. One garage is only for prologue. You'll have way more on the full release. So what do you want to choose, Angelique?
Maybe let's see what will do the police this time.
I think you won't see what the police will do, or
Yes.
or maybe you will. You will see maybe both. End of conversation.
You are bad and you are in prison, so.
You can also leave the dialogue window by pressing the X or pressing the end of conversation button here. So I think I should make a phone call. Okay, so making a phone call, we can see here.
We have to buy a car soon, right?
Yes, we will buy, but we want to show the campaign first. We'll play Sandbox for a while, don't worry.
Because this week someone will go for us.
Yes, we'll start, we'll do it on Sandbox. We're gonna just finish the campaign now.
Okay.
So we want to show how the campaign works. So you can also trade and do everything immediately on the, just like we do. We go straight to the mission now. But at the same time, you can just play it slow. You can just play around, do whatever you want in between the missions. But we just want to show here how the campaign works, and we're gonna show how the mechanics and everything in game works after we finish this mission. So we called the officer, and he knows about the group of Latin criminals. So officer was glad that we were able to help. And thanks for playing the first mission. So that was just the beginning. We kindly invite you to play full version soon when it's gonna get released. And now we're going straight to the Sandbox. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but because we've seen already some stuff, then maybe let's go to some questions.
We can go to some questions, I guess. So we can see Twitch for now.
Yes.
So sorry about that, Steam, but we couldn't make it work here to get Steam questions. So we can, as you can see here.
Okay, so first question from Turion is, will there be any games from you available in multiplayer mode?
Not yet. We're not planning to create a multiplayer mode in any of our games for now. We're not saying we're not going to do it in the future, but at the moment we're pretty small studio still, and we're focusing on single player games.
Right.
Next question I can see here. Can you actually hire a spy or something to search for cars or for good offers? Maybe who gives you tips while searching out, look for the business. You can. The TAC is doing the spy thingy mentioned here. So he's driving around the map and looking for the cars, and also he can steal them. So there is also this mechanic. So the spy is actually a thief. So it's basically that.
I see.
So we can name our company. Let's call it Live Motion Games. So you can update the logo of your custom logo. You just drop it in the pathway on the bottom. And as you mentioned at the beginning, you can update your own logo here. We can just choose which one do you want to choose. Let's choose this one for now. It's gonna be a placeholder. Which one do you want?
Next one. Okay, this one.
Okay, so
Car.
What's the difficulty you want to play on? High, medium, low, none.
None? What does it mean, none?
None means that there are no events that are actually making you suffer in the game. So the game is very user friendly.
Like totally noob.
Not totally noob. It's like for people that don't want to get stressed while playing the game.
Okay, I see.
We can play low, medium, high. I don't know. We can play medium or high. Which one do you choose?
Let's say the medium, maybe.
Okay. That's up to you. Okay. So also there is here game difficulty, and this is the amount of events coming. So this one is the game difficulty. Difficulty also it differs whether you. It differs in terms of auction house. It's harder to get a specific car on the market, and also you'll start with less money.
Oh. Maybe let's take the easy one.
Yeah, sure. Let's take the easy one. Yeah, we can show some more stuff.
I like this smile.
We will play easy. This guy is pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't know what we're gonna do with him in the game. We can drink some water and we're gonna start.
He was a hero after all.
He's the car trader hero. Okay, so we ended up in the same area, Old York City. So the goals here that are available. You can only get car trader on the prologue, so you will get $100,000 here. If you get $100,000, you will actually check mark this goal. You can also, this is like a kind of campaign for sandbox, but you only get like 5 of them. So you can get a millionaire, boss, serial entrepreneur, business owner, and car trader. So you will need to sell 25 cars, hire 2 of each employee, and earn $1,000. So here let's start, because on sandbox mode you don't have player, so we can buy some employees, actually hire employees. You can see we have $60,000. On a different difficulty you will have way less. So on medium it's 40,000 and on hard it's 20,000, I believe. So let's see and buy some employees. Which one do you? Stella Wang. You want to hire her? Right.
Of course, like a driver and a woman. Great.
So who's gonna be our
there's
driver?
Also Cornelia.
Cornelia. We can buy Cornelia.
Yeah, with 2 women and maybe some thief or not.
There's. We can buy one for one of each at the moment. We can buy the tow truck because it's gonna be faster. And also to talk more about the equipment, you have more tow trucks here that you can use. This one means that you can get more cars at the same time. It's gonna be helpful because you have docks in the full version, and you can get up to 4 cars on docks. Docks is like kind of a gambling thingy where you pay for a container, and from this container you get a random amount of cars for a specific amount of money. So it's like a loot box or something.
Yes.
It's kind of work like loot box pretty much.
That's nice.
You have different boosters coming from the tow trucks.
They've got different speed also, right?
Yes, different speed, different slots. You will have like 6 slots on a 6-bed tow truck. You'll have 1 slot on the one tow truck, right? Like the simplest one. For the mechanic here, you have toolbox, big toolbox, electric tools, full garage equipment, and pickup truck, which will make him pick a scrapyard scrap faster from the scrapyard. So here on the TV you have lockpick, computer, scooter, a 2-truck trailer, and police scanner. So what you can also do with the police scanner is pretty cool. If you have 2 thieves, one can search around for the car in the nearby area, And the second one can come around him and look with the scanner for the police. So it's kind of a strategy to get away with some abuses that you do to people's cars. So let's buy some computer to get some faster still. No, let's buy scooter.
Let's try this, you know, this radar.
We can try the radar, sure. Chloe, let's go Chloe. Let's buy police scanner here, and let's buy big toolbox here. Okay, so we have everyone in our HQ, and we can open and buy our first car. So here you can see the limit here that is profits for you. Is it good for you in terms of profit? If it goes the other side, you're not gonna benefit from it very much. It's also sometimes
it's better leave it.
Yeah, it's better to get on this side of the how to say it? I lost the word. I don't know how to call it. For the clock, or however you want to call it. So if you get on the green one, it's basically means that you're getting all the profits. Sometimes it differs in terms of if you get this one. Sometimes it's random, because if you repair some car and it's gonna be actually really good and it was underpriced, you will get more profit from it. Some people ask us why there are international auctions, because that's, I think, how auction works. It's pretty international, so we just wanted to make it like that, and that's how it works, because it gives you more feeling of proper auction. Okay, so let's start the game. So we have two thieves, mechanic and driver. So we can go for the driver. So what you can do now, you can hold your left control and click right mouse button to give additional tasks. So we can actually do it this way, and you don't have to click every time.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's way easier.
You can plan everything and do something else.
Yeah, you can.
In meantime,
she's basically just scanning around the neighborhood for possible cars. So we can use the mechanic now to get to our garage, because he will get it. He will get some cars to represent. And let's buy the first car from the. Let's bid it. We're bidding it now, but we can also at the same time drive around and look for another car. So we received a message that our mechanic reached the garage, so you don't have to worry about it. We just hear the pop-up in the background, and we're bidding, but they want us to win. Let's smash it.
So we have to be like very fast on this bidding, or?
No, it's overtime. You can see the bottom now, Mazda 6.
I see.
So the car is here, so we can get our driver and move him towards this point. So he's taking a highway. It's way faster than the regular road. We wanted to make it this way. It's more accurate towards the real life. So. Payback. It seems you were asking for it. An unknown vandal decorated your showroom's window with giant crook graffiti. You should do something quick before everybody learns. So
let's pay, maybe.
Yeah, let's pay.
Yes.
We can pay or lose lawfulness and get some reputation. Blame your competition. we can clear it. Cool. So he's picking up this car, and these guys are actually
trying to
find. Yeah.
Yes.
So back to the boosters, because I stopped at some point, don't know why I didn't explain it properly. So boosters, this one is for lawfulness, this one is for the respect, and there's also a yellow one that is for experience. So if you drive through with your employee, that is in this term, it's gonna be, let's say tag. If you drive through the yellow one, it's gonna be experience, so he's gonna level up way faster here. But now he's gonna give us some respect if you drive through it. You see,
nice.
he gives us one reputation, so it's a small addition towards the map that you can just use for your advantage. So we take this car. Our driver is gonna deliver it to our garage, and our thieves.
Let's pick the blue one, maybe.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna pick it here, and then we're gonna move back. So they are looking for a car. It's not as easy to find a car, because you can make a lot of profit from selling the stolen cars, but it's gonna take you a while. But you will find it at some point.
There was a police and they didn't catch us because we don't have a car.
Yeah,
yet,
we don't have a
right?
car in the slot. So here
We are
you
just
see
like
the open slot. If you're gonna
looking
fulfill it,
for-
yeah, we're looking for cars. So we're not under
Mm-hmm.
we're not under any threats from the police. So here we have a Mazda 6. We assigned the Cornelia that you said, and we can repair everything. It's gonna cost us pretty. You see, we bought this car pretty cheap, but it's actually the price point is way higher because it was so broken that this someone that actually wanted just left it alone or didn't want it. He didn't know what he's losing, right? So the RNG tells us that we're actually gonna benefit a lot from it. So we repaired fully here, so you can see everything: years, sedan, style, color, engine, capacity, etc. And now we can promote the car. It's gonna be pretty loud, I'm afraid. So sorry guys, maybe or not. No? Maybe.
But before you buy a car,
Yes.
let's say, can you see how damaged is it?
Yes, you can. In terms, not like that. You can see the proper amount of how much you're gonna spend to repair it fully. But you can see, like here, there is an icon that will show you how damaged is the.
Yeah, like on the photos, we have
Yes.
to just assume.
It's a safe bet that if you see something really broken, you're gonna pay probably over 4,000 or 5,000 to repair. So it's safe bet this way. So we can. There are no options at the moment. There's gonna be next one starting in 5 seconds, but we can sell a van. Maybe we don't have a van, but we have a sedan, so we can
Do
try.
you think he will take it?
If we're gonna paint it white
Okay.
and we're gonna advertise it properly, maybe. How do you like this Mazda? They don't like better cars these days. He's actually agreed to negotiate with us, so we can try to negotiate a bit. Let's search for a different path with our.
We can lie because I see that.
Yeah,
there's-
you can lie. But if you, we're gonna buy one car and try to sell it with actual damage. Maybe it will the event will appear that our customer is angry. So we offer 42,000 for this one. You can't be serious. He don't want to pay as much. He wants to pay 25. So the phone, the state it is at the moment is gonna get a reward. We're working on a rework of the phone. It's gonna be way easier. So you don't have to do it the way I do it now. You can just probably you can just type in the number that you want to sell it for. It's gonna be easier. So our thieves found 2 cars, as you can see. So we can accept that price for a Mazda. So you can see we made this much profit.
That's nice. It's a lot.
That's good. Yeah, we have over 40,000 now. So we can use this one and this one at the same time. Maybe we'll get
This
away
one
with
is
both
already,
cars.
like,
Yeah, he's already taking this one. If we're gonna get lucky, we'll make a lot of profit. But police are way faster than the thief, at least on the first levels. So it's gonna be extremely difficult to get away. But if the RNG, as you can see, if RNG loves us, we'll get away. Maybe. No, never mind. I'm gonna get it. It was close, not gonna lie, but we can pay the bribe, don't worry.
Okay, this one is closer, so
Yeah, this one's close. This one should make it. I think it's gonna make it. It's not gonna be as hard.
go.
So this one should make it. I guess he did. Yeah, there is no way he's not gonna make it. So unless this one.
Okay.
There's a number, just like on driver, there's a number of how many cars he has on his slot at the moment. So he has one. We have this Nissan here. So Nissan is damaged, 30% damage. As you can see, there is some wheel damaged, etc. So
That's not so bad.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not gonna cost us much. So it's stolen. So price point is low. But if we're gonna repair it, it's gonna show us the full price point here. So we're gonna repair it here, and we should be able. there's nothing broken. It might be broken still. Sometimes some bugs occur, but I think it should be fine. So if we stall it, it should be good. Yeah, so it should be repaired very soon, 77%. And meanwhile, we can place some bets. A customer wants wagon and he will come in a week. Okay.
It's some kind of a special customer?
Yeah, he will pay a bit more. Your mechanic broke a car while repairing the car. So you might have to repair it again. Yeah, but you see the price point now, it's 11,000, so we repaired it, and we can sell it for a proper amount of money. Oh, and there is a Sean Helperin wants to buy a van, so we have 3 minutes to buy a van and sell it to him. But oh, there's a van here. Yeah, we can buy a van here. We can overbid like maniacs.
Well, you can see that this is a fun. Okay, you know that. Okay, no, I'm warm and you know.
We can overbid this way, and it's gonna. Yeah, we booked it now. It's gonna appear on the map somewhere here. Yes, so it appears on the map. Here we can pick the driver, and the driver is gonna get it for us. So we have 3 minutes to sell the car here. So we probably gonna make it and repair it. We can get some not with mechanic stays. We can get the thief here. We can get it to get some reputation, so we will get more and more customers. So while doing that, there are two customers looking for a van, so you will choose which one you want to sell.
Okay, I
So
will.
there is another mechanic here. I'll explain shortly.
Wait, before that, there are a few questions we would like to answer. Erichi are asking any release date on this game?
It's coming pretty soon. We'll actually tell you the release date very soon. At the moment, we're polishing the game. It's nearly done. It's planned for summer, but we want to release the game when it's finished. So we will give you a specific date very shortly.
But the prologue version is
it's available now.
Now.
You can try it on your own and decide whether you want to buy the full game or wishlist it at the moment, because you cannot buy it, and make your choice pretty much.
Yes, and if you will have any questions, suggestions or ideas, feel free to share with us on forum. Few more questions. The folks are asking, are the crowbar icons carjackers?
Yeah, and also they are thieves, so you can use them to steal the cars and to spy for the cars in the neighborhood here. Booster.
And thief can take the lawful booster?
Yeah, he can.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not that strange. No.
You were a hero and you were in jail, so you know, everything could happen.
So getting back to the loans here. So the loan, there's a payday loan, there's a bank loan, there's mafia loan and family loan. So this one, if you're not gonna pay it back, it's probably they're probably not gonna borrow you the money again. This one is not good, as in real life. It's you get 30,000, you'll have to pay back 50,000. Payday loan.
More.
Yeah, exactly. And you have 7 minutes for it. They're gonna come back for it soon. So this is the time that you need for to return back the money. So mafia is also pretty risky because you have a chance. If you are not gonna pay back, you'll lose the game. But you have a slight chance as well that mafia is gonna kill you, and you'll have to start over because it's game over when they come to visit you. Sometimes it depends what you've done, right? So
Right.
there is a slight chance for it.
There are also a question. Are gonna ever the picture of damage of the car correspond the damage of the vehicle?
Yes, they do. So these ones are connected with the. I don't have enough money to bid here. Okay, I'm gonna look for a one car. So I will show you the next car. I don't know where is the car that Never mind. We'll try to find a new car here somewhere. Not with driver, but with oh, there's some event. No one has paid the bill for your employee. So when you don't pay bribe after a while, you'll lose your employee. So if it's 5 minutes and you don't pay like $3,000, you'll lose him forever, and you can't get back his equipment. So. Oh, employee sold you, so he's a rat. So your employee ratted you out to the police, so you'll get -10 lawfulness and you'll get -5 reputation. So it's not good, and if you have equipment on this specific employee, which is a thief in this matter, you will lose equipment. So if you have, let's say, this scanner that is $10,000 worth, it's gonna be expensive, yeah. So here we lost our employee, but we can get a new one, and we can buy. Let's see. Yeah, let's get this one, and let's buy him a lockpick or a computer. Let's buy a computer. Okay, so we will drop one more because we lost the other one, and double our chances to make some profit from a not very legal way. Can you actually buy a tow cart for something for the driver to get the cars faster away from the place? Yes, you can. So, as I explained before, there are different tow trucks here for up to six cars at the same time. So this one, because it's only one, it's the fastest one. You can buy it for 6,000. So your driver is gonna move faster on the map, twice as fast, but also picking up the car here, like on the map specifically, this one is gonna get faster when you level up your employee. So if he's gonna be level 4, for example, he's gonna do it way faster on the map. And also you have here we have some boosters for it, pickup speed 15% plus, etc. But the most efficient way is to level up your employee.
There is a car.
There is a car. Yeah, we want to steal it, but there is some DVM. Time to pay some bureaucracy. So.
Oh no!
We don't
really.
we can pay $1,400 or just get -15 lawfulness. We'll get -15 lawfulness.
You're right.
So you have to also be careful when you reach 0 lawfulness, because the mafia can come over as well, and it might end your game at some point. So be careful with the choices you make in both sandbox and campaign. Now we're picking up the car with the thief here, but this one is sleeping. Let's move him to find
sleeping?
Because we haven't attached him anything to do.
Okay.
So this driver here, let's get the boosters with them.
Yes,
let's get this one, let's get this one. So also boosters are on so the government launched a tender for one wagon. It must be an ideal condition, but they pay double prices. Not this time, we didn't have the wagon, so unfortunately we couldn't do anything about it. So it's good that some events are actually happening in real time. As you can see on the right top, we have 1 week for it. But they are limited at the moment. There are 33 events currently in the prologue version, and there are 66 events in the full version. So we split it in half.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
it's everything can happen.
Yes, everything can happen.
Ooh.
And every single week you have a different.
We have to make more money. We have to make more money, really.
Yeah, we can make more money here by selling.
Let's bid something maybe.
No, we can. No, we don't have enough money. We'll bankrupt. Go bankrupt.
No.
But we can fix this car, and we can sell it very soon. So this one is gonna be sedan.
So there are 2 clients on the phone, right?
No, those are the messages. So messages are for different things. So our intel, our employees are telling us what they've done. So this guy has thief stole the car, so he's telling us that he got the car. So if we haven't attached him the path already, we can send him to the garage quickly because the police is coming, right? So they are selling us notifications right here, like he reached the garage, so we know that thief got away, and we can sell this car. So we can advertise it, so maybe this will help. We'll create a small ad, so we can make some profit here. And as you could see, there were police
yeah,
coming
I'm
around.
always worried when I'm seeing this.
There are way more. There is a lot more to do in the full version because you have plenty of more garages, like at least 3 more garages to use, and you have a lot more to interact with. As you can see in the legend, you have a training center, dogs collector, and pretty much it. But
yes,
it's a lot to do and gives more depth, and also the campaign is 27 missions long, so 9 missions in general, but you have 27 different missions. So one time you're gonna end up as Mafia, and one time as Slick, and you will have 18 different missions. You know?
So there are here are like 5 paths available, like 5 paths. I mean, like the boss, the entrepreneur, and many others, right?
Yeah, but
at the beginning you
this one is on the prologue. It's only car trader available, but on the full version there's gonna be a business owner, seller, entrepreneur, boss, and millionaire. So these ones are gonna be available in the full version. So just something to do for the players.
So can you unlock like everything, of course in full version, but I mean like can you play like right now and be like everything, you know, when you are starting this sandbox in full version, so you can be like boss and entrepreneur and the mafia and everything you want.
Yeah, that's the this one is made 1 by 1. So if you reach car trader, you get to business owner, and we will have more tasks.
That's nice.
We spotted a car from the ferry wheel. That's a funny event. I wrote it personally. So we spotted a car from the ferry wheel, and we can pick it up. So we can have a car to steal here from the thief, and we have a Hyundai Santa Fe. So we can get it here. And we spotted this car from the ferry wheel. There are some events just like this one that sometimes you'll get benefits from, and sometimes it's not so good. Let's be honest, it's RNG. The events are randomly popping up, so it's not as good always. So here we have 3 clients for Sedan, and Sue. So we have Sedan, I believe, yes. To who do you want to sell it?
I guess the woman, because of the color.
Up to you.
It's probably red, of course red.
She wants a red coil pack, so we can sell it to her here. Yeah, he likes it, so we can negotiate a bit more now. About the questions about the sound effects. Yes, you can. I will show you in a second. I don't know if I interrupted the call, but sound effects, yeah, we can lower it a bit. Sorry for that. So is this one broken? No, we have a damaged car. That's cool. We're gonna use it and sell it to the customer, and maybe he's gonna get angry, maybe not. We don't know. Sorry about that. We didn't see about the sound effects. So she wants to pay $9,000. Yeah, we can sell it for $9,000, but we want to end up with Sue that we're gonna sell broken.
Okay, so you would like to lie a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna try. There's a chance that it's gonna go through, and there's a chance that it's not gonna make it. So we're gonna try it here. Let's see how much damage does it have. It has 30% damage. Okay.
But it looks nice on photos, right?
Yeah, but because it's stolen, I think the damage is not correctly with it, which is oh, so our customer feels that our Infinity
It's
is
great car, oof, because the
Yeah.
picture is.
He's very happy about the car. So we want to lie, or we want to tell him the truth?
You said you want to lie, so
Yeah,
you
we
know.
can lie. So it's a
You were
great
in
shame.
jail already, so you can go
Oh, he just-
again.
He just insulted us.
uh,
Not very good. Not a good sign. So we gave him the car with the just a silk marked.
mhm.
Sometimes it's working, sometimes not. Yeah, let's lie to him. I wouldn't try a scam to a professional. I knew you were a crook. So
Oh.
he's still trying to. Sometimes let's see. Let's give him the price tag of $15,000 or $10,000 at least. Let's give him the $10,000 price tag. He can afford that. No,
So-
that's not happening.
Yeah.
You see, but we tried to negotiate with him, but $9,000 is not that much for us, but for him it's not gonna work. So it should decrease our reputation over time as well if you're not making a deal. So that's also one factor. Here we have another Hyundai that is. We can try to sell this one. Maybe not to Coupe, but it's he wants a Hyundai, but he wants. We cannot paint it because you can't paint the car when it's damaged. You can only paint the full car when it's fully working. But you can see we're gonna try to sell him the beautiful piece of Hyundai here. It's definitely working.
Are you sure?
And engine-wise, maybe we will convince him somehow. So
Corporate guy in
I'm afraid it's broken.
pink car. Oh.
It's more a good reason to give me a discount, definitely. But we can. This is a factory defect of all cars in that series. Yeah, we can be honest. Car trader, even if it's broken, that's what I thought. Okay, let's talk numbers. So we want $23,500. So he wants to give us $10,000, but it's not. He wants the discount, right? He said he wants a discount, so we can try to make some bargaining him. That's too much. So now he's offering us.
Okay.
Oh, there's some event. So there's a new week coming. So this one is he's offering 1,800. So I think we can go for 1,800.
Really nice.
It's gonna be pretty good. And we have still Nissan, but let's repair it. Okay, so there's some
Oh, I
delay.
like the white one.
You like
Can
that?
you do it?
Like, yeah, you can do it for you. That's no problem. So the game is pretty much finished. The full version is finished, and we're just polishing it, so it's gonna be available very soon. And we're just playing through and looking for the bugs. Every single game has some bugs, so we just want to bring you the full version. So we're just polishing at the moment. It's gonna be available really soon. But back to the game now. We wanted to beat. Sorry, but I got distracted. I'm sorry. So
and my white car just went away. Okay.
I was
okay.
afraid the stream gone bad at some point, but it looked. So also there is some awards waiting for you on Discord. You can get a train station innovation key, but maybe Angelica will tell you more about it.
Yeah, there are few. Actually, there is something like a giveaway, and you can like win 5. From what I know, right? It was 5 keys to train station renovation. So please look at our Discord and have fun.
Yeah, you'll find this.
I will keep my finger crossed.
Yeah, we're doing a giveaway, small giveaway for you guys. So if you want to win a train station renovation, our first game, I'm glad to invite you to take part in the giveaway that is happening in our Discord server. If you are not there yet, you can also join us. It's pretty cool. Our community is awesome, so you can talk with Angelica about the games if you want also. if you spot something in our games that you don't want to or want to change, you can call our community managers.
Actually, I got something from the people. Well, let's see. Ideas and suggestions. How about that? You have few of this, right?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the first one.
I'm gonna play meanwhile if you don't mind.
Okay. I will tell you what they said. What do you think about the ability to add car brands? Because there are some which I can see, for example, Holden, Vauxhall, and I think they would make some pretty cool custom vehicles.
Custom vehicles. So first off, we're actually adding a lot of cars to the original game, right? So you're gonna have over 400 cars available. We think it's plenty. At the moment, we're not planning to add like custom modes to create your own brand and add some photos of your imagined car or the one that you want to see original car from in real life, like some sports cars, for example, that you might love, like Ferrari, etc. But we're not focusing at that at the moment. We're just polishing the game, and it might happen in the future. We're not excluding that, but I think it's gonna happen a bit later in the development. Maybe in some DLC or maybe in some extension update. We'll see.
You mentioned Ferrari. There are some supercars. Or kind of deluxe vehicles.
There will be, in the full version you'll have some sports cars. So you're gonna have something for you guys. We have something for you. Not on this prologue version, but on the full version, sure.
Okay, and for example, like vintage cars or motorbike quads.
No, we're only planning to add the vehicles, the cars. Only cars at the moment. We're not planning to expand it to motors and everything and bikes.
Yeah, we are a car trader after all.
Yeah, you're a car trader after all. That's the game. That's the intention.
Yes, it's okay.
So Angelica prepared some questions, so maybe if you went through and asked me some of them.
I went through like whole forum and gathered some of your ideas and questions. So I will try to know everything.
I'm looking at your paper and I'm scared of it.
I hope so. And before that, let's just take a quick look on the chat. Maybe there are something like online right now. Do you have any questions, guys? Okay, on Twitch we don't.
I think we're not actually able to check on Steam, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we have dual monitor setup. We have to monitor our stream as well. So sorry about that, but we're only looking for on Twitch at the moment. But our community manager is there, so if you have any questions, he might be able to forward it to us. So here we have a car that we stole that we're trying to bring to garage. I think it's gonna work at this time. Meanwhile, Angelica, maybe you have some questions?
Yes. Steam Cloud is safe?
Steam Cloud's safe. So at the moment we're saving. We have a save files available in the local store, but we're not. We haven't thought about the cloud saves yet.
Hello. Hi guys. Choo choo. You gotta remember to buy our old game, Train Station Renovation. It's available on Steam and you can see it on the Steam page of our profile on Steam, on Live Motion Games. Remember to fix the trains as well. Available now and you can buy it straight away. Thank you.
So as you can see, that was our CEO, Michał Kaszmarek. He's a very funny guy. He's a dedicated player as well. Played a lot during his youth. So as you could see, he's a very crazy person, but in the positive way.
Best boss ever.
Best boss ever. Exactly. So Angelica, let's get back to the question after that.
Let's go after
great break.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, me too. Let's say it was well played.
Yeah, that we have something like that in our office. We have different chat boxes. We only want to show you one. It's embarrassing to show you one.
Okay, another very important question.
Oh, one more question. Sorry, I have to clarify this one.
Yes?
Discord server is not the Playway server. We have our own Discord, Live Motion Games Discord. So you might find it after the comment, that is exclamation mark Discord probably, or you have it on the Moobot is posting every few minutes the Discord server, so you'll be able to find it. Yeah, so let's go.
Okay, it would be easy for a non-PC gamer to play this game.
I think it would be easy. Of course, it would be very easy to.
Because there was like a lot of options, right?
Yeah, the tutorial is pretty clear. I think it's not as demanding. The game itself is polished to the point where you don't meet bugs as often in every other different games. I think it's pretty well polished, and I think the entry point is very, very easy. I mean, not as easy as some games like Mario when you have to jump or something, but the entry point to this game is, the skill ceiling is not as high as some people might think.
Yeah, but you know there is an entry point called none, so
Yeah,
so I
exactly,
believe it could be enough.
But a none is only for events.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But it's also like none.
I'm looking for something
so
I
let's
didn't
go.
ask yet.
Yes, let's go.
Do we have a new car?
I have one. I stole one. So
Again?
Yes. So here, do I have? No, I have not. But we can buy this PW here. But we have no customers, so we can go and use the ad here. And the ad is gonna be, which one do you want? Let's go internet ad, because we're an
Yeah,
internet ad.
we didn't choose that recently. That's nice.
That sound might break your speakers. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. I forgot about it.
Okay, can you preset car info features selling ads cars when you sell a car?
You can increase the costs here. I'm gonna show you here. So this is the 10% profit more than the regular price, but we have to fix the card first here. So we are going to increase the price difference. So we're gonna wait until it's fixed.
Okay.
While I'm gonna show you in a second. While I'm gonna give some tasks to our lovely team. And to the driver, let's see here, and we're gonna place some bit onto PWM. Let's see. Okay, so it's probably fixed, and you can see there's a price point. So normally we bought some very cool. So there is a price point. So normally it goes for $8,000, but you can increase preset that we want to make 25% more than its range value. We have 2 car spots near the prison, so it's not wise to steal the cars from there, but we're gonna try it.
And the radio is with this thief, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna be very risky.
We can pay the bribe, so it's gonna be cool.
Okay, if you said so. If you said so.
So we have a customer here who wants to buy a van. We can try to sell him a suit because it's close one. Oh, he's gonna get caught. Yeah.
No.
He's gonna get caught.
Again.
Philip Newman was sent to prison. Okay, so suit is close. You must be joking. So you see, he straight away refused, even though last time we managed to negotiate. This time he just straight away said no deal. And we cannot do anything about it.
So there's another like free car, or did you?
I
buy
just
it?
picked it up, but I think we've been live for almost 1.5 hours. So you have like few more questions. If you have few more questions, guys, just ask us now. We're preparing Twitch at the moment as we have no access to the Steam because something happened and we cannot see the Steam chat. Sorry about that.
I will check if there's.
Yeah, you can check some questions on your
yes,
board,
yes.
and we'll finish in a few minutes. So here, your driver damaged a car while driving around the city. Yeah, that's not very good. He just picked it up, but he damaged it. Maybe when he was getting in on the top truck.
Is it possible to strip a car and selling the parts for profit?
No, you cannot do it. You can only use the scraps to repair the car. You cannot get the scraps from the car.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not possible.
We can upgrade our headquarter and garage, right?
No, you cannot upgrade.
But we can upgrade the employees.
You can upgrade the employees, but this garage only have 4 slots for cars.
Yes.
So there is one garage here and there is one garage here. For example, that will have more slots, but also the fee that you have to pay weekly. We haven't paid the bill for our employee. It's going away. So
You didn't bribe.
I didn't pay the bribe. So back to the thread. What was it? Sorry, the headquarters. Yeah. So you have to buy a new garage here, and it will cost more, but it will have more slots. So as simple as that.
Okay. Are you thinking about releasing mobile game?
No, we're not thinking of releasing a mobile game at the moment.
But maybe in the future.
I don't know.
If I will ask.
Well, we're not planning to do one now, but we're not, we're not saying no, like permanently. But at the moment we have no plans.
So it's negotiable.
Negotiable.
Okay, and I've got like a little bit private question, but I'm very interested in that. Like, what was the biggest challenge in producing Car Trader Simulator for you and for your team?
I think we had some troubles with phone, I guess, like here, this one, because it gave us a lot of issues that we haven't thought that are possible. So for developer, it was hard to fix some of those, but it took us a while. But the most challenging thing, I think, it was to make the UI. Also, we changed the UI from the previous version, like totally. It's revamped. You have some effects of the weather, not at the moment because we have summer, so there is nothing happening. But you have some water that's animated here. Maybe you don't see it because it's faded, but it's animated. You have a lot of new icons, a lot of new UI bars, boxes, tabs, and I think it was challenging to create a proper UI for a 2D game. Because 2D game is all about UI, so it's pretty hard to meet the user experience demands. So I think we delivered a pretty good product for players.
Yeah. What I like about this company is that we are releasing like something like a prologue, and we will ask about suggestion, about ideas. We will check if we met expectation. And if there is any bugs, we will repair it like every day, and we are working for that. So that's great, and I like the idea with that's not only tutorial, that's not only the campaign, but it's also sandbox. So you can like check all of the types, try. I have to spell it. That's what I like the most. But what are you the most satisfied with?
I think I am, to be honest. I'm satisfied.
But what was the best? What's the best in this game? What do you like the most?
I think the possibilities that we're giving you in terms of strategy, I think it's pretty good because you can play different tactics, like for 2 thieves, that one is covering the back of the other, as you could see before. I think also that some of the events, I personally like RNG. Sometimes when the game is messing with me, I kinda enjoy it. but I think I'm mostly satisfied with how the game went out in the end. In terms of UI, as I said, I think it's the most satisfying thing because it's playable and it's really fun. And I think when we will polish everything till the end, and we might not have bugs at all, I think it's going to be a great game for players that like some simulator strategy games. It's something like in between that gives player the good feeling and good vibe of just chilling in the back, just playing some music in the background.
Yeah, it could be, but you can also like choose the hardcore mode.
Yeah, you can choose the hardcore
if
mode.
you like it. That's nice. That's nice.
Okay, so I think we're done, guys. So if you have any suggestions regarding the game, if you have any questions, you will find Angelica on the Discord. It's posted. It's available on our site, on our Twitch chat. It's available everywhere. Just Live Motion Games Discord, and you should find it easily. So thank you. I was Kamil, game designer. Here with me was Angelica.
It was nice to meet you.
Our new community manager.
Yes.
So if you want if you want anything new in the game, just contact her or Julek, our second community manager. So thank you.